Hey everybody, Arkman Games here, and today we are introducing the new Arcanists 2 game. I say new, it's actually been around for quite a while now. I'm actually not sure when they first released it, but it is a remake of the original FunOrb game by Jagex. This game is being independently developed and maintained. So if you would like to support, go ahead and check out the Discord at discord.gg/Arcanists or the website, which is www.arcanist2.com. Both those places you can get information about how to download the game and how to play it. The website, you should be able to play it just through the browser. But if you also want to learn more about the game, they have a Wikipedia page as well. Jumping in right off the bat here, you're going to see pretty familiar stuff here. Very comparable artwork, font styling, everything like that. It's essentially the game you love, or used to love if you were familiar with it back in the day. I know I used to play this all the time when I was younger, and when I learned that there was a remake, I jumped on it. But hopping right in here, let's take a look at what's new. So what's new, we have the Book of Holiday. As you can see here, you have different stuff. This is a tower that puts a little snow cloud above you. Snow heals the tower. You get to summon some snowmen, a Christmas tree, have some Thanksgiving dinner, which will heal you. And, fun fact, don't tell anyone I told you this, it also acts as a light weapon against any undead creature, rather. It is a fun book to use. It's kind of hard to counter in a lot of situations just because you have, healing stuff, plenty of damage, presence. You'll get random spells added to your spell book, so it could be anything from a Dark Knight to Ocean's Fury. It could give you pretty much any spell. I don't believe it's going to be giving you any spells that are specific to the elemental of the book. So when you have the full book and you activate your elemental, they made it so that you get some additional spells. I don't think it would give you those. So for example, with the Book of Water, if I activated my elemental fully, I would have the option to summon the Kraken. I don't think Presence would give you a Kraken. But yeah, that's pretty much the rundown of that book. You have bomb, an arrow sort of thing, dynamite, something to fly with. It's pretty straightforward. The Book of Illusion is a little bit harder to explain and to use, but essentially you have, your bomb and arrow spells. The only difference with these is there's a delay where they will actually just translate through the environment for the bomb 0.166 seconds and then become static. So you could throw this underground if someone's hiding down there. It would just travel right through the environment and bing bada boom, you got a bomb on them. So much for hiding, right? Other than that, the big thing to know about this book is probably Glide. You'll see people using this a lot. When you activate it, and I can actually show you here in just a minute. When you activate Glide, you'll notice when you jump, you travel quite a ways away. Instead of what normally would happen, you would just jump up and land. You get some distance out of them. The cool thing about Glide, it doesn't end your turn, and it mostly prevents you from going off the map. Though once you're down here, whether or not you can get back up is a little different. I'll also showcase the bombs here. So as you can see, it sinks into the environment, waits a second, then blows up. For the arrow, it's a little bit of a longer delay, and so you can get it all the way up there. And then last but not least, the Sky Castle you may see a lot of. It will float you until you either hit something or hit the top of the map. So if there was any pixels right there, then, well, there we go. The old Swapperoo lets you just move laterally in that little circle, and then when you activate the entire book, you get something called Blink, which lets you teleport. And also the full book makes you tiny, so it's harder to hit, and then once you're ready, you can actually use the one-time spell Apparition to freely move through the environment, and you can't really get hit by anything besides auras such as Blood Mist or Aura of Decay, and I'll get to Blood Mist here in a second. Or you can also be hit by environment damage. So if something in the environment hits you, you know, right here, let's say you're next to the explosion, bing bada boom, it did damage to me. That only lasts a few turns here. 2 turns to be exact, and so once it's done, it's done. But yeah, that's pretty much the illusion book in a very quick nutshell. Some people utilize it a lot more than I do. If I am going to use anything out of here, it's going to be Whisper Bomb or Glide, realistically. But moving forward, you have the Book of Blood. This book is incredibly fun to use. It does a lot of damage. Once you activate the whole book, you get some useful stuff. So Dark Totem, it paralyzes all enemy minions in close proximity. So that's the proximity. If they get in there, they're stuck. Blood Pact, it equalizes the health. So because his health was a lot lower than mine, I actually lost health in that transaction. Bleed Out gets a bleeding effect on them, and it has quite a lot of knockback. And what next? Resurrection. Yeah, let's see if we can get a minion here and kill the minion. And then Resurrection. Bing bada boom. It doesn't just have to be your minion, it's the last one that died. So let's say someone down there just died with the Water Lord, and hey, you wanted that Water Lord, you go ahead and use Resurrection. The big things about this book are Blood Mist. It acts like the Aura Decay. Look at that graphic design on that bad boy too. Ooh, looking good. And one of the biggest ones in the game is Call of the Void. So anything in this circle just gets messed up. As you can see, it hit me pretty hard there. The next time, hit me pretty hard. Next time, hit me pretty hard. And game over. That's pretty much a rundown of the new spells. Let's go ahead and take a look at the new maps. So, if we create an unrated game, we have a few new maps here. Space Nexus, Wasteland, and Dark Fortress. Let's take a look at Space Nexus. This map is gigantic. It's huge. I should have brought in Ocean's Fury to show how huge it is. Ocean's Fury, you might remember, sends like waves off the side of the screen that just destroy the entire map. This map, nope, it's not going to destroy anything. Nothing at all. As you can see there's portals all over the place, so I just went into this portal up here, and bing bada boom, got sent down here. You don't really know where they're going to redirect, and they are subject to change, so let's see that. We're going to just go ahead and queue through until the Armageddon. They did develop an Armageddon for this map. Alright, there you go. Arcane Meteors. I want to see one actually hit the environment, so let me... There we go. When they hit, they leave a new portal, and these little arcane arrows sort of things that will also leave arcane glyphs all over the place where they hit the environment. It's a really cool effect, and the new portals make things a little more interesting. So getting around this place isn't the hardest, and if you find some portals that work out, it can actually be very beneficial. But for the meantime, that's basically all there is to this map. Super big, awesome portals, and new Armageddon. And next we have Wasteland. Let me just load this guy up. It's also a big map, but its size is more comparable to the maps you're already used to. So as you can see, you have some art from the Book of Cogs. Some nifty little clouds there that look like they could be part of the background, but those are in fact actual things. And I'll show you right now. Boop. Yep, see, environmental damage. And the Armageddon is acid rain, but it's not just acid rain. You'll notice bombs spawning. You'll notice static balls spawn in. You'll notice at some point it actually does a full redo. So if you remember the spell redo, it resets all of the cooldowns in your book, including cooldowns that are one use only. So that can play in handy. These Armageddons can be used on any map. I'm just showing you the Armageddons on the map that they're a part of. But yeah, that's essentially the map. The acid rain. It actually looks phenomenal. Let's take another look at this. It doesn't just do the whole water effect from the Book of Water, where it bounces up and down and destroys the terrain. It proactively destroys it, which I think is awesome. Other than that, you still have your rated settings and everything like that, so if you would like to do rated games, you can. Boosting, like in the old game where everyone was just boosting the rating to get a little bit higher and, not actually playing the games, not allowed in this. It's going to be monitored heavily, and you're gonna most certainly be banned if you're caught, which is great news. Honestly, it is great news, because you can rest assured if you're going to face goal, up here, first place tournament winner, 2100 rating, he knows what he's doing. He's not going to just be that high rated with no skill. To put it in perspective, I'm still relatively new to the game. I have 1053. My rating was sub 1000. You start off with 1000. It was sub 1000 for the longest time, and it's been a grind to get up there, but it feels a lot more rewarding. I'll leave you off with these little notes. You get certain icons based on what sort of role you play within the community. If you're a donator, you get a donator hat. If you're a content creator, YouTube, Twitch, stuff like that, you would get those. Those you have to kind of apply for and get approved. Arcane Monster, more about that in an upcoming video. I would get into it today, but I want to try and get some footage for you guys, because it is just mind-boggling. But if you would like to contribute, definitely go check out the website. As I said, arcanist2.com. Discord is discord.gg/arcanists. And hope to see you guys playing with us very soon. Thank you all for watching today. If you did like the video, be sure to leave a like, and a subscription is always welcome as well. Look out for more videos from me in the future. We won't be just doing Arcanists, but we'll also have some old school RuneScape and various other games in here as well. So be sure to check out the channel and turn on those notifications to know when I go live. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.